Well, I feel like it's my lucky day. I looked at my statement the other day and I had a stock split, and I don't really understand it, but it seems kind of cool.
Yeah. All of a sudden you had 100 shares and you go to 200 shares.
Yeah,
right?
it's like
You're
going
rich.
It's like
I'm
going to
rich.
the casino. You double down. You double down on that.
Yeah, they can be a little confusing because there's stock splits and there's reverse stock splits. But what happens is a company typically, as their share price grows, they'll want to reduce that. There's several reasons on why, and you'd have to be in their boardroom to get the final reason on why they would split it. But if you take a look at Amazon, for instance, had a stock split, they were up at $1,300 a share. Well, some people want to buy $500 of Amazon stock, and now they got to buy a fractional share and things like that. So a lot of times they'll do stock splits to do that in order to get it down. Where people make a mistake is they're like, well, now I'm worth double the money now. Well, what they do is they cut the share price in half too.
Yeah.
And so if it was $100 a share, now it's $50 a share. Take that times your 200 shares, it's the same price. So at the end of the day, after a stock split, a lot of times their statement looks the same way when you look at the dollar figure. But as the share price grows, you have more shares to grow on. And over time, if you owned it for 30 years and there were several stock splits, you got more shares, it's a positive thing. The reverse stock split can happen too. And that happens less often, but it does. And a lot of times reverse stock splits will happen because companies need their share price to be higher for like mutual funds and things to buy it. So you take a stock that's at like $4 a share. Some prospectuses will say that they can't own a stock that's under $10 a share.
Okay.
They can't buy it. And so if they do a 4-for-1 reverse stock split, all of a sudden you have 1/4 the shares, but now it's at $16 a share, and now they can get more coverage and maybe mutual funds and things like that can buy it too. But that can be painful. Again, you all of a sudden look at your statement and the dollar figure is the same. But you're like, I had 100 shares and now I have 25. Like,
Yeah, what is this?
yeah, how's this?
that
Yeah,
work?
how's this going to happen? And now it's got to go from 16 to 32 to double. Before it was 4 to 8. Like, so anyway, it can be that doesn't make you feel positive when you get a reverse. It's okay because you understand that the value is the same. But if it's a stock split like a 2-for-1 or a 3-for-1, those tend to feel good. So it's interesting. It's just part of the market we're in. So, but you never really know when they're coming. The board of directors will decide. So you really never know. And then there's an ex-dividend date and different things once they announce it, so that people kind of get their head around it. But yeah, it's just part of the investment world.
Part of the game. I like it.
Yeah.
If you got some questions about stock splits, or better yet, if you had a stock that actually split recently, what's their next move?
So a lot of times nothing, Matt. I mean, if it's still the stock that they want to own and they think it's the right stock to own, a lot of times there's nothing to do with the stock. It's more about diversification and things as it grows down the road. But right away, there's probably nothing to do.
There you go. We'll see you back here next time on the iWealth podcast.
All right. Thank you.